morning my dear student. In this video we are going to discuss your another important topic, and that is your inflorescence. Okay, so far in this chapter we have discussed morphology of your root, stem and leaf. Specifically if I am talking about leaf, तो इसके अंदर we have understood parts of leaf, venation, phyllotaxy, types of leaf, and in last video you people have seen modification of leaf. If I am talking about modification of leaf, then leaves are modified to perform different functions like protection, climbing, right, trapping insect, for getting food, photosynthesis, storage of food and many more. Okay, इसके modification के names you should know. It's called as your leaf tendril, leaf spine, right? Then we are having your leaf pitcher, leaf bladder, your phyllodes. Yes or no? Yes, as seen in case of your Australian acacia. So these modifications are once again very much important. Okay, two such example you people have to memorize: Utricularia and Nepenthes. These two are insectivorous plant who traps insect for obtaining energy, right? If I want to say in case of your Utricularia, तो उसमें क्या present होता है dear student? That is your leaf bladder, right? And in case of your Nepenthes, there is presence of long pitcher. That is what I mean by leaf pitcher. Okay, so this we have discussed in your last video. In today's video, we are going to start with your another important topic, that is called as your inflorescence. Okay, what do you mean by inflorescence? Inflorescence is nothing but the arrangement of, what I am writing over here, it is nothing but the arrangement of flowers on plants. Are you getting my point? So how you are going to define inflorescence? Inflorescence is nothing but, you can say it as an arrangement of flowers on plant. This is what I mean by inflorescence. Am I clear? Okay. Now if I am saying it in another way, so I can say that inflorescence, right, denotes, what it denotes? It denotes modified. It denotes modified shoot which are specialized, to bear flowers. Are you getting my point? So if I am talking about inflorescence, so what is inflorescence? Inflorescence is nothing but a name. Inflorescence क्या है? It's a name given to modified shoot. It's a name which is given to modified shoot, right? Which bears flower. Which bears flower. This is what I mean by inflorescence. Am I clear? Okay. Now dear student, if I am saying flowers, so you people have seen flowers, right? आपने flowers देखे हैं. वो flowers present होते हैं कोई axis पे. Yes or no? Yes. So another term that you people have to understand is that the axis of inflorescence, जो inflorescence की axis होती है, this axis is called as your peduncle. And yes, and over here I am writing, chalo next point, flattened peduncle is called as receptacle. Is called as receptacle. Am I clear? यहाँ पे एक और चीज मैं आपको क्लियर कर दूं. One term is there which is called as your pedicel. What is pedicel? Pedicel is nothing but stalk of flower. जो flower का stalk होता है ना, जो flower की डंडी होती है, उसको बोला जाता है क्या? It is said as your pedicel. Whereas what is peduncle? What is peduncle? Peduncle is axis of inflorescence which may contain number of flowers. Which may contain number of flowers. Am I clear? So this is the difference between your peduncle and pedicel. Okay, peduncle is axis of inflorescence, pedicel is stalk of flower. Peduncle have several flowers, pedicel have single flower in general, you can say. Am I clear? Okay. Now if I am talking about types of inflorescence, if I am talking about types of inflorescence, then basically we are having your solitary inflorescence. Second one is your racemose inflorescence. Then is your cymose inflorescence. Then is your mixed inflorescence. And last we are having, which is called as your specialized inflorescence. Am I clear? Number one is your solitary, racemose, cymose, mixed and specialized inflorescence. So you can say there is 5 types of inflorescence. Am I clear? In your class we are going to discuss in very brief, that is your solitary, cymose and racemose. Okay, so let's start with number 1, and let's start with number 1. Okay, and this is your solitary. ये क्या है आपका? Solitary inflorescence. चलो, if I am talking about your solitary inflorescence, तो in this case जो flowers होते हैं, they are present singly. मतलब there is presence of only one flower. So what I should write over here? आपके जो flowers होते हैं, right? Flowers born singly, I can say. Okay, मतलब there is presence of single flower. Okay, there is presence of single flower. Am I clear? As you have seen in case of your hibiscus, आपने वो जासूद के फूल तो देखे हैं, hibiscus, your shoe flower, right? There is presence of a single flower, right? And this is what I mean by your solitary inflorescence. So what I've written over here, flowers bonds rather than bond, right, occur, that will be easy for you people to understand. So flowers occurs singly, or they are separated by other vegetative parts of plant. They are separated by other vegetative parts of plants. Am I clear? Solitary inflorescence में आपको hibiscus याद रखना है, your shoe flower. Am I clear? Once again, depending on location of flower, you can classify your solitary into 2 categories. Solitary, axillary. Yes, if I am talking about axillary, तो यहाँ पे flowers will be present at the axis. An example for the same is your shoe flower. Okay, जो axil होता है, leaf की axil होती है, वहां पे क्या present होता है? Flower. And the same is seen in case of your hibiscus. That is what I mean by your shoe flower. चलो, and second one is your what I'm writing over here, solitary terminal. Solitary टर्मिनल, तो ये कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट होता होगा? टिप पे प्रेजेंट होता होगा. एंड एग्जाम्पल फॉर द सेम इज योर पॉपी. Example for the same is your poppy. Am I clear? So this is your solitary inflorescence where flower occurs singly. Based on location of flower, it can be classified into 2 categories. टिप पे है, तो that is what I mean by solitary terminal. In case of your poppy, if it is present in the axil of leaf, then it is said as solitary axillary, and seen in case of your hibiscus, or you can say it as a shoe flower. Am I clear? Okay, let's move on to the another one. And that is what I mean by your racemose inflorescence. Okay, इफ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट रेसिमस इन्फ्लोरेसेंस, तो देखो ये जो एक्सिस होती है, द एक्सिस, टू बी वेरी मोर स्पेसिफिक, द टिप ऑफ एक्सिस which bears flower continue to grow indefinitely. Are you getting my point? चलो नहीं समझ में आया, ये एक्सिस है, दैट इज योर पेडंकल which bears flower, उसकी टिप मानी ये, राइट? ये जो टिप होती है, द टिप ऑफ एक्सिस, सो व्हाट आई एम राइटिंग ओवर हियर, जो टिप होती है, टिप ऑफ एक्सिस grows indefinitely. It grows indefinitely. Am I clear? And thus it is also said as your indefinite, or it is also said as your indeterminate growth. इसको क्या कहा जाता है? Indefinite or indeterminate growth as inflorescence. Tip of inflorescence continue to grow and it bears new flowers. Am I clear? In this case, जो flowers होते हैं, in this case, जो flowers होते हैं, they grows in acropetal fashion. Okay, what do you understand by acropetal fashion? इसका मतलब क्या होता है? जो old flower होगा, it will be present at bottom, or you can say it as base. Rather than bottom, you should say it as base. And जो new flower होगा, right, it will be present at top, or you can say apex. Am I clear? Any doubts in this? चलो, say for example, if I want to explain by drawing, तो देखो, ये जो है आपकी axis है. Can you see this? This is your axis. This axis of inflorescence is called as your peduncle, which bears number of flower. अब मैंने क्या बोला? ये जो tip है, it continues to grow. It continues to grow and continuously produces new flowers, right? Dear student, ये modified shoot है ना? So ये जो inflorescence है, which is your modified shoot, instead of leaves की जगह पे ये क्या प्रोड्यूस करते हैं? फ्लावर्स प्रोड्यूस करते हैं. Am I clear? अब जैसे कि मैंने आपको बोला, चलो इसको थोड़ा छोटा करें तो आपको समझ में आए. ये है आपका पेडंकल, ठीक है? इसने यहाँ पे एक फ्लावर प्रोड्यूस करा, राइट? यहाँ पे एक फ्लावर प्रोड्यूस करा, राइट? नाउ दिस कंटिन्यू टू ग्रो. कैन यू सी दिस? Over here there will be formation of new flower. Over here there will be formation of new flower. Again this continue to grow. Over here there will be formation of new flower. Formation of new flower. Once again this grows. It continue to grow. यहाँ पे एक नया flower. यहाँ पे एक नया flower. Are you getting my point? So acropetal fashion अब आपको अच्छे से समझ में आया होगा. ये older leaf हो गए ना, sorry, older flower हो गए ना, which is present at base. Very good. And these are the new flowers which are present at apex, and this fashion is called as acropetal fashion. इसको क्या कहा जाता है बच्चों? It is called as your acropetal fashion. Simple as that. So जो मेन डिफरेंस है रेसिमस एंड साइमस में वो क्या है? ये जो टिप है, इट कंटिन्यूज टू ग्रो एंड बेयर्स न्यू फ्लावर. Tip continues to grow indefinitely. It bears new flower and flowers are born in acropetal fashion. Am I clear? Now, for your information, if I want to share something, then ये जो racemous inflorescence है, it is further classified into simple racemous inflorescence and compound racemous inflorescence. We are having two categories, simple and compound racemous inflorescence. Am I clear? So यहाँ पे दो कैटेगरी होती है. Number one, I am writing, that is your simple racemose, and second one, is your compound racemose. Am I clear? So this is your solitary one and this is your racemose one. So if you are talking about your racemose inflorescence, जैसा कि मैंने आपको बोला, it is categorized into one that is called as your simple racemose type, and we are having your compound racemose type. Am I clear? So these are the two categories which is present in our racemose inflorescence. What is the difference between two? If I am talking about your simple racemose, तो in this case जो peduncle होता है, peduncle is the main axis, वो कैसा होता है? Unbranched. Whereas in this case जो peduncle होता है, it is branched. Simple as that. Okay. Now dear student, further इसके अंदर भी there are many types of inflorescence. For your information, I am just writing their names. If I am talking about your simple racemose, okay, यहाँ पे मैं आपको जो नाम बताऊंगी, it will be of your simple racemose one. Okay, so in this first one comes your raceme. Okay, then comes your RA. Okay, first one is your raceme, second one is your corymb. Okay, then we are having your spike, then we are having your spikelate. Over here I am writing, we are having your spikelate. Okay, then we are having your catkin, then we are having your, just a minute, spadix. We are having your spadix. Then umbel. Okay, these all are the names of inflorescence which I am writing. Capitulum. Hypanthodium. Actually, hypanthodium is specialized inflorescence. जो hypanthodium है, वो specialized inflorescence है. Okay. Then one more is there, that is your corymb raceme. Okay, corymb raceme, or you can say it as your corymbose raceme, one and the same. You can say it as your corymbose. Okay, corymbose raceme, one and the same. Am I clear? So these are different types of inflorescence which is present in simple racemose type. Am I clear? Raceme, corymb, spike, spikelate, we are having your spadix, okay, catkin, umbel, capitulum, hypanthodium is special type of inflorescence. Okay, and last one we are having your corymbose raceme. So this all are the different types of inflorescence which is in your simple racemose type. Am I clear? So dear student, first we have done with your solitary inflorescence where flower occurs singly. Racemose inflorescence where main axis continue to grow, produces flowers in acropetal fashion, older toward base and newer towards apex. Am I clear? Okay. And now we are going to start with your third type of inflorescence, and that is called as your cymous inflorescence. So next heading, third one is your cymous inflorescence. Is your cymous inflorescence. Okay dear student, if I am talking about your cymous inflorescence, so this inflorescence is called as your determinate, okay, or it is said as your definite inflorescence, or it is said as your definite inflorescence. Why it is said so? The reason behind this is that यहाँ पे जो main axis होती है, यहाँ पे जो main axis होती है, the tip of main axis is converted into flower. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? जो मेन एक्सिस होती है वो मेन एक्सिस किसमें कन्वर्ट हो जाती है? फ्लावर में कन्वर्ट हो जाती है. एंड देन वन और मोर लेटरल ब्रांच, जो लेटरल ब्रांच होती है, राइट, वन और मोर लेटरल ब्रांच कंटिन्यू टू ग्रो, राइट, and behaves as main axis. Am I clear? Okay, so main axis terminates into flower. तो जो lateral branch होगी they grows and behaves as a main axis. Am I clear? Okay, now what happens in this case? यहाँ पे जो very important thing I am writing, जो flowers होते हैं, these flowers are arranged in basipetal fashion. This basipetal fashion is also called as your centrifugal fashion. Okay, basipetal, or you can say it as a centrifugal fashion. Now what is this? We have understood acrometal. Yes, older towards base. In this case, जो ओल्ड होता है इट इज एट एपेक्स एंड जो न्यू होता है इट इज एट बेस. एम आई क्लियर? चलो ड्रॉ करके देखें. ये इनफ्लोरेसेंस है. आई मीन टू से दिस इज मेन एक्सिस, दिस इज योर पेडंकल, राइट. ये उसकी टिप. नाउ ये जो टिप है इट टर्मिनेट्स इनटू फ्लावर, जिस वजह से ये जो लेटरल ब्रांच it grows, again this terminates into flower. यहां से lateral branch निकली, ये grow करी, again this terminates into flower. यहां से lateral branch निकली, grow करी, again it terminates into flower, and this will continue. This will continue. Am I clear? Okay, as you can see over here, ये new है, new flower, ये ओल्ड फ्लावर है. आप मुझे देख के बताओ ओल्ड फ्लावर कहां पे प्रेजेंट है? एपेक्स पे. न्यू फ्लावर कहां पे प्रेजेंट है? बेस पे. यस और नो? यस. एंड दिस फैशन इज कॉल्ड एज योर basipetal, or you can say it as a centrifugal fashion. Am I clear? So whether one lateral branch is involved, two lateral branches involved, or more than two lateral branches are involved, we can classify this cymous inflorescence into uniparous. Okay, it is called as your uniparous, or it is also said as monocacial cymous inflorescence. Uni matlab like this, involvement of only one lateral branch. Okay, then we are having your biparous, or it is said as your dicacial cymous inflorescence. यहाँ पे दो branches involved होगी, this is one and यहाँ से second one. Then comes your multiparous, or I am writing it as a polycacial cymous inflorescence. मतलब here, चलो ये है, this terminates into flower, one branch, this is your two branch, three branch, and this is your fourth branch, continue to grow. Am I clear? So more than two branches are involved, and that is your multiparous or polycacial. Polycacial cymous inflorescence. Am I clear? So dear student, जैसे मैंने आपको बोला, we are going to understand three: solitary, racemous and your cymous. Okay, cymous बहुत ही easy है. जो टिप है वो फ्लावर में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है, तो लेटरल ब्रांच कंटिन्यूज टू ग्रो. अगर एक लेटरल ब्रांच ने ग्रो किया तो यूनिपेरस. इफ टू इज इन्वॉल्व लाइक दिस, से फॉर एग्जांपल ये फ्लावर है, ये फ्लावर, यहाँ पे फ्लावर, यहाँ पे फ्लावर. एम आई क्लियर? यहाँ से ये लेटरल ब्रांच बाहर निकली, से फॉर एग्जांपल ये फ्लावर, ये फ्लावर. आर यू पीपल गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? फिर से ग्रो लाइक दिस एंड सो ऑन. एम आई क्लियर? सो this is for your understanding. Okay, diagram is for your understanding. चलो Am I clear? Any doubts in this? So this is your biparous, this is your multiparous when more than two lateral branches are involved. Am I clear? So my dear student, ये हो गया आपका inflorescence. I hope you understood this video very well. Thank you very much.